Sit down with Dangote, sit down with Otedola, sit down with Rabiu, sit down with all the billionaires in Nigeria. They will tell you how they lost billions. And you're asking yourself, they are still alive. Yes. I've lost in millions, I've lost in billions. When I lost 123,000 pounds in the UK, I thought my life would come to an end. But something new came out of me. Today, now all over the world, people are inviting me, presidents, governments, come and teach us this. It's those losses. So, hello? Because when you hear somebody lose 123,000 pounds and they are alive, you go not say the guy gets all the talking. 123. Your head go quickly calculate. If I lose that money, will I be alive? You will be alive. You'll be all right. Hello? So, in becoming, that's one thing that will happen. You will lose in that realm you want to enter into. And you have to give and walk away in that realm you want to walk into. Number 3, okay, I've given you, still on that point. Another thing that will happen to make you is that you must be ready to handle betrayers. You must be ready to handle betrayers. You know what the enemy is trying to do? Is to stop you from what will help you. So when you invest in something and you lose money, what many people will now do, I will never invest again. Do you know that this year alone, until a few weeks ago, the stock market this year, since this government came in, stock market has picked up. People are making millions and billions in Nigerian stock market. It has changed now since they changed this monetary policy again with all these treasury bills stuff that they did this. It has affected the people are putting money back into treasury bill to get 17.5 that is guaranteed. So, but if you don't understand, you don't understand. but those who understand. So now, but guess what? In stock, there are stocks in Nigeria that has done 500% between January and now. Yeah, 500% in this country. Yeah, but because you lost money in stock, you say, I will never. And you went to do crypto and they cryptonized your life. And you went to do forest and you are still in the forest. So what am I saying? What will happen there is that you have to face betrayal. Betrayal of platforms that you put your trust in, and the platform will fail because God wants to know who is your source. Betrayal of people. You know why? Because the higher you go, the fewer the number of people you need in your life. So God must have to eliminate people that are not qualified for your next level. And He does that by creating situations and circumstances that will reveal who they really are. Some people are only close to you because you are poor. They can't handle a rich you. Hello? Even in marriages, there are families where the husband cannot handle a rich wife. He's only a man because the wife is poor and dependent on him. That's why they're having problem abroad now. When they relocate now, the wife is empowered. The man can't handle it because he doesn't understand. Because in Africa, manhood is equated to ability to provide. So if you can't provide, you are not a man in Africa. So we have lost our sense of manhood because that's where we're brought up. Hello? So now the women are going abroad now making money and they are thinking, I don't need this guy anymore because I can take care of myself. And then the guy is feeling, you don't respect me because to him respect is give me money to do it. Hello? And the man is not asking for money to do it anymore. Hello? Because for your wife to travel, she has to take your permission because you are the one that will pay the ticket. But now she doesn't need your money to pay the ticket. But because she's a Christian, she comes and says, Oni, I'm thinking of going to Singapore next week with some of my girls. There's this conference. I would like to go just to let you know. What do you think? She's not asking for money. Because she's honoring and respecting you. You say, my babe, enjoy your life. Why? Because you understand. Because you have to decide what kind of marriage you are running. Traditional marriage, contemporary marriage, or kingdom marriage. Choose. Hello? Because that's the confusion. Which one? So you face that test. Another test that you are going to face at that point is kingdom test. Kingdom test, which is where a lot of people fail. So when you see people arguing about tithe and offering, arguing about first fruits, arguing about sacrifice, you just realize that, your journey far. Listen to me. Corporate income tax is between 35, 40%. Now, capital gains tax, 40%. So if you are really a rich person and you are wealthy, the tax alone, your tax bracket is already 30-40%. You are arguing about 10. That's why you will remain poor. What God is doing is to tell you how to be able to get to a realm where you are not thinking small. Because by the time they collect 40% capital gains tax, you add 10% tithe, that's already 50% gone. So if you're already arguing about 10, you will end up in jail because you will be looking for a way not to pay tax and they will jail you. So you have to go through the kingdom test. Can God trust you? Can you close your account and drop in church? That brother that closed the account, it just happened that we have a case study. Now he closed account to invest. Thank God for the story. You know, that's the making that I'm talking about. God made you, now he's telling us testimony. Can you close account to put in a church account? Can you close your account and say, church, God, take it? Those are the things you have to go through to determine whether you'll be able to make it or not. Let me give you one more since I have 6 minutes. Next. There are vehicles for wealth creation. There are vehicles for wealth creation. If you are going to create wealth, you have to choose your vehicle. So if you don't mind, if I can have do we have young people in the house? If you are young, okay, I need 4 young people, just young people. Just 4. Just 4, just come. It's okay, just 4. It's just for you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. No, stay. 2, gender equality. I've been over so now, so let's go now. This one person. Now please listen. I want to do an illustration. I will close with this. So listen. Vehicles. When it comes to wealth creation, there are vehicles. I left Lagos this morning and I'm here because I flew. Someone left Lagos yesterday night. He has not arrived. Because he's going by road. You know, somebody trekked for president. And the president, it say, Baba, now they don't trek for Emilio Con, everybody. So now listen. So this is life now. I'm going to use this to illustrate 2 things and I close. If you are going to become wealthy, the vehicle you use determines whether you will arrive or not. So, what's your name?
My name is Celestine.
Celestine is going to the wealthy place. So let's say the wealthy place is Lagos. So Celestine is flying to Lagos. What's your name? Emmanuel says, I can't fly, but let me go and take a bus. So he goes to ABC, Chisco, USA, GG, or what they got is good. He goes there, buys tickets, first class. You know, first class, they both ways. You buy first class to go by road. What's your name? Lillian says, you know what? I'm a biker. Bikers gang. So we're going to bike to Lagos. So Lillian decides to take a bike. What's your name? Zion. What God cannot do does not exist. I can do all things through Christ that gives me strength. I am trekking to Lagos. So please, who will get to Lagos first? Celestine. Now please, I'm breaking it down now. Why? Now, so listen, is it because he's more educated? No. Is it because he's more prayerful? No. Is it because there are no witches in his father's house? No. Is it because he's holy? No. Principles are not respecter of religion. There's a difference between the person of Jesus and the principles of Jesus. The person of Jesus guarantees your peace and your eternity, but it doesn't prosper you. It's the principles of Jesus that prospers you, because you don't need prosperity in heaven. Hello? So in order for you to prosper, you need the principles of Jesus. What has happened is that the world has embraced his principles and they have rejected his person. So they apply the principles of Jesus and they are going through heaven on earth on their way to hell. But you rejected the principle and you embrace the person. You are going to heaven, but you are going through hell on your way to heaven. Hello? Every rich and wealthy man on earth today is the principles of Jesus they are using. Go to MBA, it's all in the Bible. All these principles, it's all biblical principles. Why? He is responsible to his creation. In order for him to perpetuate creation, he put principles in place. He put the principle of sowing and reaping so that he will not need to come and create a tree again. He put the principles of reproduction so that he will not need to create any Adam and Eve again. When a man meets with a woman, he puts the seed in the woman, he puts the soil in the woman, so that when the seed will meet the soil, the womb will procreate and then a child will be born. That is, so whether you are born again or not, you will give birth to a child. Whether you are born again or not, if you plant, you will harvest. Whether you are an atheist or not, the principles work. But if you are not an unbeliever, you are a child of God, and you hold on to prayer and reject the principle, you will still be poor. That's why prayer warriors and intercessors are poor people everywhere. Because they always think that prayer will replace what principle should do. No, ignorance is not a demon. You can't cast it out. So we arrive first. Why? Because of the vehicle he chose. She's going to be last. All things being equal. Hello? So listen to this now as I close. You know why we talk about salary? If you are a salary earner and all you are depending on is your salary, you are trekking to the wealthy place. That's what's happening. You may get there, maybe after 35 years, they will now give you 7 million. After 35 years, they give you 3.5 million. You will now see, for the first time in your life, you will see million put together after 35 years. So all of you that are salary earners, there is nothing wrong in salary, but salary alone keep you trekking. Hello? God forbid. Yeah, so I shall not trek. There are many things that God forbid that life permits, that your actions, your attitudes, and your choices are permitted. So these three now are what I call the trinity of wealth creation. If you want to become wealthy, explore these three things. Number one, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. You don't need to start your own business. You can invest in other people's business. Hello? Think about it. Do you know how much microfinance? Oh, sorry, my time is up. Just give me 5 minutes to wrap this up. Do you know how much microfinance charges in Nigeria? 3 to 5%. 5% in a year is 60%. Most of those people that go to microfinance, they pay 60%, and many of them have never defaulted. Many companies cannot do that.
On this channel, we talk about making money the biblical way. Let's honor God with our finances by applying His principles. If this blessed you, like, share, and subscribe. God bless you.